To my people who are striving larger than life, who are attracting and chasing their dreams, who are goal orientated, for those who simply are improving and evolving the current versions of themselves into something better, something bigger. You will be so consumed by your new beliefs, your new systems and mindsets. You will be so locked in to the commitment and the devotion that you have for this thing that you know feels right. And at one point in your journey, you're going to hit the stage where nobody is going to understand you to your fullest. And to that, I say keep going. Keep fucking going. If you have reached this point, we have literally separated ourselves from the masses, and now we are considered one of the outliers. Don't regress. Don't ever regress back here. We're all the things that we don't need, that doesn't evolve us, that doesn't value us, lives. It is a very uncomfortable position to be out here on your own, knowing that everyone else is here having a party. But don't regress. It will hurt so much more to stay here than it is to go forward alone. Keep going. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Bree, and on this side of the internet, girl, we're just chit-chatting it up, really. We are chit-chatting it up. I am here to just pass on some food for thought for those who pass by my videos. I'm just here to remind you to always choose yourself in the end. If you want to grow, if you want to change, even in the smallest way possible, it always comes down to choosing yourself. And with the way my life is continuously progressing, I love to share my experiences. I love to share my wisdom, and I hope to show that as well through life, really, through my vlogs and through my travelings. And if that sparks your interest, if you like the peace that I bring, please like and subscribe this video, and I hope you enjoy this one. So, ooh girl, I'm definitely in that position as well, and I feel it to its fullest. And I'm still going through it as well. However, in the short amount of time, I feel like I've came up or had some pretty strong realizations on understanding why are we here in the first place. You know, why are we thinking about certain thoughts? And I want to discuss that. I want to bring it up because maybe there are other people who bump into this video, are in the same position as me, or have been in this position of questioning why things are like that. The experience that I had that made me realize that I'm in this position is I had this conversation with someone close to me, and we were exchanging, our thoughts and our plans for 2026. I had told her what I've been planning, what I'm doing right now, and let's say for like a month in advance, and then just overall arching goals. If you know me in real life, or if you ever ask me the question of what are you doing, in the next 6 months, what do you plan for the whole year, trust I'll have broad goals, broad ideas, but ooh girl, I do not know what I'm doing in the next 6 months. I don't know what I see myself being in the next 6 months, simply because I am very present. The only thing that matters to me is the next week, today, the present. The future doesn't even exist. The past doesn't exist. Time isn't real. But anyways, yeah, girl, I really don't know. I can't tell you. But one thing for certain, especially right now, I know where I'm going. I can't see where I'm going, but I know where I'm going. Even with the fog, I trust it, and I'm still doing it. And me doing something is me affirming to myself that I got this. I trust myself to keep walking and to stay open-minded, and all the opportunities of literally anywhere in my life will appear in time. I don't want to give myself any strict deadlines. Ooh girl, I hate rushing. So this aspect of myself that doesn't plan for the future ahead, this gives me peace. It literally gives me peace to not heavily plan ahead of time, because anything could change. And when that does come, I don't want to be disappointed. Like, no one wants to be disappointed. So I don't put myself in a position to experience that. That conversation with that person really opened my mind and mostly reminded me that not everyone's going to get it for all different types of reasons. And that's okay. That is okay. I had an issue in the past where I was really fighting the idea of wanting to bring everyone with me. Wanting everyone to dream big and like start doing things that they enjoy, or even just start thinking about it so they can talk to me about it, so I can talk to them. But I had to come to acceptance that maybe people just, that's not for them for whatever reason. Maybe they're just not at that stage of life. Maybe they have, issues that they have to overcome before they allow themselves to experience XYZ. And in the end, whatever I did, whatever I said, I could never force them to come with me. And that is lonely. That is so fucking lonely. Whether you have so many friends or whether you have minimal friends, and no one ends up following behind, that's gonna hurt. That is really gonna hurt. When you see friends that you see potential in, that you see from that one time they explained their deep interest for something, their dream, and you knew that they can do it big, but their lack of self-belief, their lack of just being able to see themselves in a higher light did not surpass all the blockages that they still had. And I can't do anything about that. And it just came down to accepting that if I want them to come with me, they're going to have to meet me halfway. The one thing that I can't even imagine doing at this point in life is really going back. Just because they couldn't come with me. Just because I had to walk this road alone, I would stay back and put my ideas, my thoughts on hold for them. Don't do that. Don't even consider that. When you enter this state, this phase of questioning, does anyone understand us? Does anyone see the vision like I do? Know that you are in a position where you really committed to your beliefs. You are really committed to your dreams to the point where you are finally seeking out people that see it as well. Because I tell you now, girl, not everyone is going to believe our delusional asses. Nobody else is going to see the vision and trust in us that we can pull it off. We are now the outlier. You have literally taken yourself out of the masses, of all the sheep, out of the matrix, out of the people who never really stayed consistent, never really believed in themselves for whatever reason, and that's okay. And now you're here. Being able to pull yourself out of programming, out of the environment that you grew up with, and especially an environment that never really taught you how to do it. They never valued your ideas, your silly ideas, your plans, your projects. If you came from an environment like that, the most important thing you can do for yourself is acknowledge that even though you are just one person now, you did that for yourself. You really did that. And you should give yourself more credit for being able to question. Oh my God, like even I'm baffled when I was thinking about it. Now you have a problem where you have to question who actually thinks like me. Who else has big ass dreams? Who else believes in themselves? Who else stays consistent to their word and pull off what they said they're going to do? Who is going to try with me? Who is going to fail with me? Who is going to climb that mountain with me and not just wait at the base camp? That is your new problem. That's a great problem to have. So first, acknowledge that within yourself. That's a big thing that not many people do. That's why so many people question your abilities. You know, they question your ideas, your thoughts, and it's just all a projection. It really is. Never take it personally. I tell you now, never take that shit personally, because inside they're questioning why didn't they do it, you know? And they try to make you feel bad, to make you regress back to all the other shit. But don't let anyone else's downfall, their issues, bring you back to where you was before. We are here because we are fighting, we are climbing, we are ascending for a higher cause. For ourselves, for our community, for just things and places that we want to create, that we want to be in. And that's fucking amazing. That is amazing. In my personal experience, the part that really sucked is I couldn't take the people that I saw potential in, that I wanted them to achieve their dreams as well. I couldn't take them with me. As much as I said it, as much as I wished it, they could never come with me unless they meet me halfway. Accepting that also means leaving them behind. It really is difficult to try and speak about where you are in life, the type of thoughts and ideas that you are experiencing, and try to explain it to somebody who doesn't even believe it for themselves. That's very difficult. You know, there is a lack of understanding there. There is a lack of open-mindedness in that conversation. I think something that I learned over time is that it's true that some people are there to just, you know, do activities with, experience life with. And then I also have friends who I can just speak with, right? And I thought that was okay. I really thought that was okay. But growing up, realizing shit, you need both of those aspects in like a singular person, in a singular friend. You want your friends to do good. You want your family to do good. But you can only do so much to encourage them to try, to start planning for it. And then they don't do anything. Like, come on, I believe in you. I believe in you. But they're just not doing it because they don't believe in themselves. And sometimes it's very difficult to save that relationship. So know that it's going to suck. It's going to hurt sometimes that nobody is going to believe in the vision that you see for yourself. You will hope that they would support you in any way possible, but eventually you will feel the need to connect in that sense. And this doesn't have to mean being with people who are in the same industry as you. What you're actually looking for is literally anybody who sees the blurriness in your vision. You know, they see the uncertainty, but they see that you're also going for it. It's you, but in different font. Because at the end of the day, the people that you surround yourself within this phase of life is going to be a reflection of you. They are just going to get it. And that's why it's so important to start digging deeper within your friendships to find those people, finding new people. If that is not possible, consuming people who are on the internet and are on the same vibe as you, like me. So when you are in that position where you start thinking about your outside circles and how you feel like you're misunderstood, they don't see it. People can only see the vision as far as they've seen it for themselves. Right, as far as their beliefs can go. But I tell you now, it's gonna hurt way more if you stay as the version that you were before. Elevate. Level up. you know it's for you. You wouldn't have these thoughts, you wouldn't have these signs, these experiences of alignment, of feeling so fulfilled and happy and so just like committed and devoted to what you're working to for no reason. Duh. So I get it now. I get it when people say, go back to your why. I always remind myself that I don't want to live like how my family does. Same for my friends as well. I don't see myself in you in terms of career wise. So just doing a, government job. That is not my, like, respectfully. You do you, girl. You do you. You do what you need to do. But for me personally, it's just not my calling to be a nurse. I know I'm Filipino, and I know I would do great at, like, looking after people, but I'm not going to be a nurse in this life. Not this life. Maybe another life. And what I like to do to practice that is that in my journal, rewrite it. Write it on a piece of note. Write it in your journal. But keep thinking about it. Keep reminding yourself. Because that is what's going to ground you. Losing people is a part of the journey. Losing people is a part of the process. Hearing this from me, hearing this from other people, I would say expect that. Expect to lose people who don't see it, that don't try to understand it. Because in a sense, it's them not trying to understand themselves. Don't take it personally, but keep it pushing, girl. So right now, I'm looking for high achievers. People who are a reflection of me truly. Because I believe holding those people close to me, especially in a time like this, is going to help me elevate. The other day, I was hanging out with one of my friends called Harshi. Love her. What an angel. And she's a fashion designer. Ooh, girl, when she was talking about her second collection, it blew my fucking mind. The way she was speaking so passionately, and the way she had so much attention to detail with the products that she made. Oh my god. Like, how you would apply for a job, right? And you had to bullshit like, oh yes, I follow the same values that your company embodies, like community, like connection, like environmental, like period. But let's be honest, we don't give a fuck about the brand. We're just here to get a job. Right. So we bullshit about, like, connecting with big brands, like values and stuff, right? When I had this conversation with her, whoa. Like, all I can say is, whoa. Like, I get it. When you truly want to work with somebody, a brand, and their values simply align with you. This is what I'm talking about. This is the type of people that I would work for, because I see the drive in you. Like, I see the way you speak about what you were creating. Like, it was literally a breath of fresh air. And that's literally my mantra for this entire year. Breathe life into yourself and mean it. I'm so lucky to have friends like that. I'm so lucky to soon be able to surround myself with many different people of that sort. Because I know having their support and also being able to feel so committed to help them every now and then is going to be game changing. It really is. I love my other friends, but just where I am at this point, like, I need that support from people who are heavily driven from their own core. Because I know I can pour harder into them. I am hopeful for us. I really am. And even though this can be a tricky phase to navigate in terms of, now you gotta get social and shit. Or if you're not that much of a social person, you gotta have your beliefs like rock solid in your shit, so you can keep going and you can move past all the noise, all the voices, all the doubt, all the external doubt, but more importantly, the internal. We have new problems to worry about. We are worrying about, where are all the people who dream big? Where are all the other people who are also trying to better themselves in this aspect or that aspect? Where are they? You know, how do I keep myself grounded with all the noise around me when I want to keep pursuing what I love, believe in what I believe in for the greater good, you know, for a higher self, for a higher cause? Isn't that sick? So to that, keep going, bitch. Keep going. Find those high achievers. Make sure your beliefs, your core is rock solid so you can keep overcoming. You can keep progressing and changing and evolving. In my mind, in my body, it feels like really bubbly, but it's like a good bubbly feeling. I don't know. I'm excited. Ground yourself even more. Seek deeper connections with your friends, because that's going to be so important for us both. I believe in you. I'm with you. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.